you're running an open crowd festival, it's really important that you have someone who knows where it's going, who carries the heart and the life of the festival. That someone is the MC.
I think the MC is one of the most important roles in a festival.
So I guess it's my job to communicate who we are, what we're doing and why we're doing it, and to really help share with people the culture and the values of the event that we're trying to put on.
It's the person who controls, kind of, in one way, the crowd or the kids that are in the center games.
People are looking to them, they're warm, friendly, inviting, and what happens, people feel safe with them, they enjoy being with them, and they like them every time they're speaking.
But what I'm trying to do is, if you like, to watch the process of the whole event, but taking them through that stage, watching the process of the event as people start to cooperate, get more involved, and then hopefully into a sense of community at the end of it.
If you say to the kids, don't do this or don't do that, they'll do this. So we're trying, as MC, we're trying to be positive. For example, I'm excited when I speak. I say, "Come on, kids, let's do another game. Oh, you're great. You're fantastic. Let's play another game."
Celebration comes from the human spirit, and the key for me with this role of the MC is to have someone who's alive in their spirit. You don't need a policeman. They need to be the storyteller. They carry what the whole festival's about. They understand it and they keep reminding people. And what they do throughout the day, they just guide people on that journey.
So we celebrate people, we notice people, we proclaim people, and we look out for people. And it's communicating that culture by what we do as well as sharing it with others as well.
I often think of the picture of a duck on the water. It looks so peaceful, but underneath are these web feet. The MC's role, and a number of the other people, are to be those web feet going for it. Everybody else thinks how relaxed it looks. We need to have someone who's the voice, but you need a producer behind who's managing the process, and the MC needs some people in front of them who are helping with the games. If that's going on, the MC can be free to really enjoy the day.
Nick was our Centre Games coordinator, and there's a lot of interaction between the two of us, with a lot of eye contact, we're watching each other. But really Nick is there to make sure that the kids have a great, well, anybody of any age has a great time in the Centre Games, to really make sure that they work properly.
The first thing is I have to know the games really very well. So they're quite simple little games, so the rules are easy to understand and I've experienced them. But how do I adapt them if there's only 4 or if there's 20? What do I do to move from one game to the next game so that it's a bit smooth enough and I can keep the crowd together? And how can I pause the games in the middle to draw in people so that it's a bit more of a shared celebration than it is just running some games?
One of the keys that I think it's really important is you have to think as a kid. You have to enter in their minds. You have to think like a child.
Yeah, I want everybody to be part of it. So if someone's out, what are you going to do? You're sort of stuck. So you're best to find the way of running the game so no one's ever out, and then find as many moments as you can to value people. And sometimes there's people who aren't quite coming in, and you go, well, what can I do? How can I adapt this game so that that person there can feel part of this? How can they join in? How can we gather more people and share together?
This is a great way to communicate with them, to show them that we care for you, like we want to play with you, we love you, but we also have some rules that we want to play.
So all the time I'm processing, what does this crowd look like? How can I involve more people? How can I celebrate individuals and groups and families, and try and get families in together to help them experience this atmosphere as a family group within a big community group.
What often happens, you go to fun days, there's all these different activities, but at our open crowd festivals we work really hard to ensure that all the activities build this sense of community, so at the end of the time when the feeling of community comes, maybe it's the dancing the hokey cokey, maybe it's some Zumba dancing, but everybody is celebrating. And then what the MC does is to be able to name what it is that people have experienced and helps people move the next step.
I love playing games and I love joining in, so there must be something in me that enjoys doing these kind of team games with other people.
I love running these festivals. I love seeing people come together, and I love the way we can actually care and affirm people and almost change people's lives. That's what's really powerful for me, because some of the kids in particular coming to these events have maybe never experienced anything quite like it before, and that's really special.
So a good MC gathers and gets people to do things together that allow them to feel part of something.
The MC really needs to understand that it's not just about the festival, it's where we take people at the end. So to have clear next steps. We like to encourage people to think about when the next festival is. Maybe it's a messy church, a sports alpha, or a whole range of other programs. But the MC's always talking about what the next steps and how people can get involved.
Festivals are a great way to connect to the community. With the festival, you go to them. You go to the center of the community, you connect with the kids, with the parents, with everyone. The festivals are something special, really.